Hello guys, in this lecture we will be studying data storage, and in this specific video, or it can be about two videos, we will try to understand how music, pictures, video, text and numbers are stored in different formats. First we will look at numbers. So numbers are of basically two types. First you have your integer, then you have your floats. Integers are basically whole numbers ranging from the negative infinity to positive infinity, and they also have zero between them. Infinities are quite large, so basically we have a limit to what we can store in a typical computer. The standard is that we have 4 bytes reserved for a single integer. So you have 8 bits here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, and your powers of 2 start from 0 up till 2 raised to the power 32. So the possibilities that it allows you to store is from the number 0 up until 2 raised to the power 31. I made a mistake here, my bad. You have 31 here. Now this amount gets halved if you have a negative integer, because when you have a negative integer, the most significant bit, or MSB, is used as a sign bit. For example, you have a number 0 1 0 1 0 0 0. Now this may be something else in as a positive integer. It can be like let's say 69 or something when it is a positive integer, but if it is a negative integer, let's say 31 or something, then you have to reserve the first byte for the sign, which is 1 for negative and 0 for positive, and then you have the number accordingly to represent the negative integer. So you see, you have to reserve the most significant bit, and that reduces our total capacity by half, which means your possible number becomes 0 to 2 raised to the power 30, which is equal to this number right here, which means that you can now represent negative 2 raised to the power 30 up until positive 2 raised to the power 30. Now coming to the floats. Now floats are decimal numbers such as 2.3486223. Now a larger type of float, or a number with more number of decimals, is called a double. Now in a typical computer, a float has 4 bytes reserved for it, just the same as an integer, and a double has 8 bytes stored for it. We will not be going into the details of how these are stored as we did with integer. I'll explain that in a further video. Now we will move on to how other types of data are stored, such as text. Now how text is stored is that each character has its numerical equivalent stored in a table called an ASCII alphabet. ASCII stands for American Standard Code of Information Interchange. Now what that means is that they created a long table. It basically starts from, it has values starting from 0 up until 255, but in this table it only shows you 65 up until 91, which is your capital alphabet A to Z. It basically ranges from 0 to 255, and all of these characters can be stored in 8 bits, which means that any character from the English language, or it can be any punctuation mark or symbol that we can use, can be stored in 8 bits. Hence a single byte is reserved for each character of text, and text is any document that you create. It is stored as a string of those bytes. Now string means it is a long chain of binary code which your word editor translates and displays on your screen. Now we do know that English is not the only language in the world, and we have other languages as well. For that they have developed another system of characters which is known as the Unicode. A Unicode is about double the amount of the values possible by the ASCII, and we have 16-bit data, which means the number of possible characters that can be represented range from 0 to 26556, which generally covers all the possible characters from all the possible languages around the world, and that is